till we click out of it. So, yep, that is our infinite for loop. We shall comment these out, and yep, that is our for loop. So now we're gonna just experiment with while loops for a little bit. We'll put while. Let's see, what should I put? While I is less than 5. And then we'll put a body. Right now I doesn't exist, so I shall create an I. And this is just one of the many ways of doing it. Could see out bone, and then run it. Oh wow, why is it doing that? Oh, I know why. Because it stays 0. I meant to do this. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Right. So yeah, that's just, basically the idea is that you put a condition here just like you would like an if statement, and you would run that amount of code. So it's quite a beautiful thing when you have that. Let's create a char array of 32. I want to see if it lets me do this. It will. So yeah, let's see if I hit F7 if it looks like it'll let me do that. So that's what I meant to do on the last tutorial. Of course I'm always a bit too tired when I start to do these things. And so we'll create an int x equal to 0, and while I is less than 17, I'm sorry, then we'll run the amount of code, which is displaying char r. Let's see if that compiles. It does. Hit F5. And it says my name roughly 17 times. So there you go. If you wanted to get text from a user using cin, you would basically just declare an empty char array and then wait for them to input stuff. And then you would see in char r. Actually, I'm not sure if you would see in that. No, there's definitely something else for characters. But let me just see if that runs, because I really don't feel like doing this when we're running out of time. So let me just put my name. And yeah, it'll take that. I think the problem happens when you put spaces. Spaces are bad. But definitely some kind of cin function for that. But basically, yes, that is everything we need to know for the while loop. Control K, Control C. And for an infinite while loop, we can just, do this and be like, let's see. Put a Jurassic Park reference. You didn't say the magic word. And if you've seen Jurassic Park, you know what I'm talking about. And there it is. Yep. Infinite while loops. And you would break out with some sort of if statement. So yeah, these are our loops. And basically, only homework you have to do, really, is just create a program with loops. And after that, we shall get to the fun stuffs, which next time we are writing our own functions. Finally. And then after that, it's past the basic stuff of C++, and we'll move on to classes, structs, class inheritance, and pointers and references. And then basically that's everything C++1 needs to know. At some point I'll create other tutorial series called Advanced C++. It's kind of separate from the C++ 101, where it's a little more basic. And Advanced C++ covers stuff like operator overloading, creating a class with dynamic memory, abstract-based classes, working with bits, bitwise operators and such, and then recursion, file I/O, input/output for saving a game, and loading game data, and then abstract data types or data structures along with that. So, but no, after I think I'm going to at some point create the beginning game programming tutorial. It'll start out by showing you how to create a window, and then we'll set up DirectX, and then we'll learn to do graphics as such. I'll give you a little test of one project I've been working on. Yeah, this is basically displaying graphics with DirectX, and at some point it will show the menu. And don't judge because I'm doing a Sailor Moon themed game. Show was awesome, okay? But yeah, basically, you click new game, and then you have a sprite showing, and at some point that sprite will be moving. But right now, that's all I got. But like I said, I've also been working with some other graphics APIs, so maybe I'll do tutorials with Allegro SDL. And I just started working with OpenGL, so we'll see how that works out. And yeah, so I'm done now, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll put up the next tutorial very soon.